Hello and welcome to Mental Health Tips number 9. I'm Sandra Dean, Counsellor and Psychotherapist. Today I'd like to talk about compulsive behaviours and how to take back control of those behaviours. So if we think about compulsive behaviours, we might think about overeating, compulsive eating, gambling, drinking, shopping, things like that. So those are some of the behaviours that we might have. They'll be triggered by a certain emotion, feeling or thought. So those are the triggers of doing the compulsive thing. So if we're feeling a certain way, if we have certain thoughts, we might go towards one of our obsessive compulsions. Now, how do we stop that? What we want to do actually is to take back control, because when we're allowing the triggers to trigger us into a compulsive behaviour that we're not happy with, that's more the point. It's about these behaviours being negative for us. If that is happening, we want to take back control and say, well, no, I'm not going to do this behaviour anymore. I'm going to do something different. Now, that's much more easier said than done, and we have to work at this very slowly and chip away at it. So, taking back control. What we want to do is think about what the triggers are, what are the thoughts, what are the feelings, what are the emotions, and what do they make us do compulsively, whether it be eating, drinking, smoking, shopping, gambling, etc. If we can work out what causes the trigger and what the trigger makes us want to do, we can then decide on what we want to replace it with. Now, it's not all about replacing, but in the beginning we want to replace it with something else. So instead of eating, we might go for a walk, or we might ring someone up and have a conversation. The same with shopping. We might say, well, okay, I'll wait 24 hours, I'll sleep on it. If I really want that thing, I'll want it tomorrow as well, just as much. Very often we don't. So we want to use a delay technique where we delay the compulsion, we delay allowing the compulsion to happen, but also we want to maybe do something else so that we are distracted as well. With the two, if we can do this just every so often, the feeling we will get of self-control will feel good. And as human beings, there's nothing more we want than to be in control of ourselves. It's not about being in control of the world or things around us or people around us. It's being in control of self. We need to be in control of ourselves to feel good. It helps our self-esteem, it helps our confidence, and it helps us to know that we're in charge of what we do, not our brain, not our thoughts, not our feelings. So taking back control. If you are finding that difficult by giving that a go, there are obviously very many other ways. The hypnotherapy, there can be all sorts of therapies that can work for compulsions. But why not try today, just once or twice, thinking about what are my compulsions, how negative are they, how much do I want to change them, and how am I going to change them? How will I basically get back in charge? Because that's what we want to do. I hope you found that helpful. If you do, click the like button and subscribe for many more videos on mental health tips, readings from my books, and lots of other stuff as well to come. And good luck with that. I have done this myself, so I'm not just purporting that this works. I've had many obsessions and compulsions in the past, some very, very bad ones, some very negative ones. And I've had to work very hard to get rid of those habits. But it can be done. We chip away. We don't look for overnight results. We chip away until it becomes a new behaviour. And the new behaviour and the new things that we do when we're triggered are what we want them to be, not something that's out of control. Because let's face it, if we're overeating, we're going to be overweight. If we're gambling or we're overspending, we're going to not have enough money. So there are always these negative effects that can come from compulsions, and we just need to look out for the ones that are okay and the ones that are not okay. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.